Guys, recently I had the absolute pleasure of getting to play the World of Warcraft War Within pre-patch. There have been some comments popping up on my YouTube channel lately asking like, hey, you know, am I gonna play the pre-patch? Am I gonna check it out? Yes, I've just been a little bit busy behind the scenes. For those that don't know, I recently have been house hunting, found a new home, put in an offer, got accepted. So kind of in the process of beginning to move, but we'll officially move in September. So just been a little busy behind the scenes with some stuff, but I've had the opportunity now to sit down and play a little bit of this War Within pre-patch, and I want to share with you guys my experiences with it and just geek out a little bit. Before we do though, have to thank Zygor, this channel's sponsor. Guys, you've been hearing me rant about them for over a year now. It is World of Warcraft's best add-on, linked down below in the description. Helps you with leveling, helps you make gold, helps you get achievements, helps you get mounts, pets, whatever you want. Zygor, it's World of Warcraft's ultimate add-on. All right, everyone knows it. Check them out, link down below in the description. So I want to share with you guys like a story of like what happened when it came to this pre-patch, okay? But before I begin, I actually have to talk about the time before I actually started playing the pre-patch, you know, this time when I was house hunting. Because you see, the thing is, while I was like, you know, doing a little like, you know, looking around and stuff, whatever, I heard that this pre-patch came out and I heard that it was some old booty. That's right. I saw people leaving comments saying that it was garbage, that it wasn't fun. It was just a big waiting simulator, lag, just garbage. Wow, Krendor, he put out a video saying that it wasn't any good. And I was like, oh crap, you know, listen, I don't like making negative videos about WoW. Like, I don't like saying, oh, hey, Blizzard dropped the ball here. This is my favorite game, okay? I've been playing this game since I was a teenager. And I like, whenever Blizzard puts out something new, like I want it to be good. I want it to be exciting. I want it to be fun. And I know that everybody has that opinion, but damn it. Anyway, so I kind of held off for a little bit playing it at first, just because, you know, well, it just didn't seem like it was going to be worth playing. But finally, you know, I got to sit down and I got to check it out. And this was apparently after Blizzard had patched the patch to make it more better. The point is, I logged in and immediately I got hit with this introduction cinematic that was sort of giving me this, you know, lore update on what all I had missed, or really the story so far. I gotta say, right from the beginning, this is really cool. I love this. I left a comment on like the official like YouTube video on the World of Warcraft YouTube channel saying that Blizzard, you should do something like this at the beginning of every expansion or every major patch, because having like a cinematic or something like this that just kind of brings people up to speed with the lore and the story and stuff, I think is awesome. I got a friend of mine who wants to play, you know, the War Within, right? But he hasn't played World of Warcraft in like 5 years. He don't know what the heck is going on, all right? So him, you know, getting like something like this, like as soon as you log in, you know, it's great. You don't have to go watch like a novel video or something. You don't gotta like, you know, go and like browse Wowpedia or some crap. Like, this was good. That's all. Anyway, moving on. Storytelling seems to be really on point with World of Warcraft lately, because as soon as I was dropped in, of course, I was told to go to Silithus. I had actually experienced a lot of this, or rather all of this, in the War Within beta, but when I played through it, it was very buggy and broken. And so here's what happens. So you go to Silithus and you meet with Magni Bronzebeard, and Magni pretty much says that Azeroth is no longer speaking to him. So pretty much through a little bit of convincing, you say, hey, Magni, like, come on, like, you know, you gotta try to talk to Azeroth again. And you activate some consoles, a little ritual begins, and Magni tries to communicate with her, and he pretty much blows himself up. In the beta, like this, like whole little cutscene and stuff that I got to experience that you're watching right now, this was not like in the beta. So Magni just went from like, you know, being like, oh, champion, turn on the consoles, to laying on the ground dead. We didn't know what happened. Now we do. So cool. I know I already said it, but the storytelling is really on point with the expansion so far. Anyway, the point is, after Magni fails at simping for Azeroth, you're sent to Dalaran, and it's there that Magni is going to recover for a little bit until the expansion starts. And Khadgar then tells you that apparently these radiant memories are popping up all over Azeroth, and you need to go take care of them, aka go and, you know, do this event and get some catch-up gear and level up your alts. The point is, it's the Radiant Echoes event. Holy shit, like, look at this, dude. You got like a Nixxiom and stuff, like breathing fire on people. You got like the Lich King is back, Ragnaros and stuff, dude. Okay, anyway, I went through a portal and I was dropped into Dustwallow Marsh, and I stayed in Dustwallow Marsh for a while. I did this event several times. Pretty much all you're doing is you're going around and you're fighting all these memories from Azeroth that pop up around the zone. And these memories, at least in the Dustdweller Marsh area, were coming from classic WoW. You were helping find fell cones for Zen Foulhoof. You were charging these like, I forget what they're called, but like the little energy pylons or something from Ungoro Crater, doing a bunch of like kind of, you know, classic WoW stuff. And then of course, Onyxia pops out at the end once like this bar at the top of the screen is fully like, you know, depleted and stuff. You fight Onyxia and you get like some really cool gear out of doing this stuff. You also get a good amount of these radiant memory currency things. I was getting about 2.5k per event in Dustdweller Marsh, but we'll come back to that in 1 second. And then what do you do with this stuff? Well, you spend it on gear and items and stuff, just a bunch of catch-up stuff to help you prepare for the War Within. About 5,000 for a regular one-handed weapon, 8,000 for a staff. And of course, all the gear that you get while you're doing this event is all war-bound, so you can send it to like your alts and stuff to help gear them up even faster. And it's a really pretty fun event. So I ended up killing Onyxia twice. I got a trinket and an offhand, which was pretty cool. But I will say that I noticed while I was doing all of this that a lot of people were leveling up around me. So I thought, oh, like I thought at first like this was a max level like only thing, because I just, you know, dived into it on my main character, or one of my main characters. So I was like, oh, well, I mean, can you just level up in this event? Even if you're like not max level, can, you know, just a lowbie participate in this? So I've been leveling up Nixxiom a little bit in the Dragon Isles. I did not main him in this expansion, so he's only level 65. Gotten him to 65 recently. You level up incredibly fast while questing, but I decided to try out just, you know, what is it like to be an alt in one of these events? Is it hard? Is it challenging? Like, how quick do you level? And this is pretty much what happened. After a big adventure getting to Dalaran, I arrived and I was told to go to Northrend. So now I got to go and do all these like memories that related to the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. And upon arriving, I was surprised at a few things. First of all, on Nixxiom, I don't know why, but it seems like you get way more of these memories while you are leveling up an alt rather than playing a max level character. Like I did Northrend, I think 2 or 3 times as well. I'm not entirely sure. But like, I think each time, I know after the second time, I had like 9,000 of these memories in Nixxiom's inventory. And I was like, what the heck? Like I got like 2.5k, like, you know, on my mage, my max level mage, but I'm getting like almost 5,000 or whatever. Like while I'm playing Nixxiom, like what the heck's going on? This is amazing. Also, I love the fact that this was in Dragonflight. So, you know, seeing all the references to, you know, like the Argent Tournament and stuff, and getting to fight the Lich King, and, you know, in the mountains, you know, hearing freaking Thor just shouting that constantly. Dude, it was just delicious. I also discovered that you level up incredibly fast. For anybody that's trying to get to max level really quick, get on World of Warcraft right now and do these Radiant Echoes, because pretty much after like doing like 1 full session of the Radiant Echoes, like assuming that you're actually participating in the event, you're probably going to level up like twice per event. So it was relatively quick. I mean, granted, questing in Dragonflight is also really stupid fast, but this was quick. I can also say that I checked out the Traders Outpost while I was here, and I saw a lot of cool stuff. So bought a lot of things. I've got like 1 trillion Traders tendies, by the way. I just haven't really like bought anything off the Traders Post in a little while because I tend to forget about it. Forget to check it. But anyway, point is I had a lot, so I bought a lot of crap on the Traders Post. So here's the thing. I unfortunately did not have the pleasure of playing the patch as soon as it came out, when most of you guys probably played it and you guys were all pulling your hair out because you were waiting outside these portals, waiting for the event to start, waiting to kill those bosses and stuff, and being pissed off. Okay, I did not get to experience that. I got to experience the good side of this patch, and so that's where my perspective's coming from. And my conclusion on this Radiant Echoes patch experience thing was that it's actually pretty fun. It's nothing incredible, but I actually find it very creative. It is a very fast way to level. It's a very fast way to gear up your characters before the War Within begins. But the point is, I really love like these callbacks to, you know, old World of Warcraft, classic WoW, and Wrath of the Lich King, so on and so forth. I like seeing people in the open world, of course, flying around, fighting things. I don't know. I found the event to be very fun. I like the storytelling that's being, you know, told. I like the fact that like the mobs and stuff kind of look like Azerite, you know, they're memories of Azeroth, so they kind of look like Azerite. So there's definitely a lot of creativity in this little event. I mean, it's not like a like a tremendous amount of creativity, but there's definitely creativity. I would like to like end this video by saying something, because I've seen these comments like popping up in like on my YouTube channel recently, and I just want to like address them. There's a lot of people leaving comments saying that I like really hate the War Within, and that I think it looks terrible, and that all I'm doing is bad mouthing it or something. I don't know why people have this like opinion of me. I don't know where this has come from. Like, yeah, like I've given like the beta and stuff a little bit of criticism, but I mean, I think the War Within looks okay as an expansion. I hope that it does very well. And I most certainly am not hating on it, because so far what I've seen has not been mind-blowing, but it has been good, and it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. So just wanted to just say that if maybe I gave the wrong impression to you guys by mistake, that maybe I was like really frustrated with the expansion or angry at it or something. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Check out Zygor, and check out the Nixxiom shirt store, because you need a Nixxiom t-shirt. Yes.